What's up, guys? This is Sir Lewis coming to you today with my first ever Lords of Mobile video. So the reason I decided to make this video is because there's actually a really cool event going on in the game. So if you click on events and then you go to the news tab, it'll show up all the events that are ongoing right now. So I'll minimize this first one. And the third one down says Lords Mobile Player Video Contest. So what this is it's a way for players to actually earn gems and rewards for making videos about Lords Mobile. So it's a really cool thing. So for example, if you make a 5-minute video and you do it on one of those topics listed right there, you can actually win 10,000 gems if you submit it to the right link, which is right there under rules. So I suggest you guys to hop on that if it's something that interests you. So the topic I'm going to talk about today is monster hunting. So if you go to the map in-game and you look around, there's these things called monsters all over the place. So here's one right here called a Saberfang. And if I look around some more, here's one right here called a Helldrider. So what happens is these monsters are different levels, and in order to be able to attack them, there's a couple things that are required. First, you have to be part of a guild. So if I go to my guild profile, you could see that I am in a guild. It's called the Guild of Shores, and I'm actually the leader of it, but I'll talk about that in another video. So you have to be in a guild to be able to hunt monsters, and also you have to have an academy, which looks like this, and you have to build that, and then if you click on monster hunting, which is on the right, then you have to research this very first monster hunt one. So I've already done that. And if you click on it, it says unlock to hunt level 1 monsters. So I've done that so I can actually go and hunt level 1 monsters. And as you continue to put points and more research in these different categories, you can actually go and hunt stronger monsters. So I've done Monster Hunt 2 and I've done Monster Hunt 3, and I haven't gotten to Monster Hunt 4 yet. So that means I can attack any monster on the map that is level 1, 2, or 3. So how you tell the level of a monster is, here's a few monsters right here, is if you zoom in on the monster, it'll show their name. So this is a Helldrider, and underneath that, there is a hexagon with a number inside of it. That number is the level of the monster. So I've completed Monster Hunt 3, so I can do anything except the 4. So this Saberfang, I cannot attack because it's level 4. But this Helldrider is level 1, so I can attack that. So I'm actually going to show you guys how to attack monsters, the strategy behind it, and what you get from it. So if you click on a monster, it'll bring up the screen right here. And before you ever attack a monster, you should do your research on it. So in the bottom left corner, there's an eye. So if you click on that eye, it'll bring up the information for that monster. So for a Helldrider, it says it does physical damage. It is strong against physical and magic troops. And if you read its weaknesses, it says it will attack the hero with the highest health, dealing damage to other heroes near its target as well. So send your strongest heroes to destroy it. So I'm going to attack it. And if you notice, it says Monster Hunt, and above that, it says 2,820, and then there's a lightning bolt. So what that is energy. And every time you attack a monster, it requires energy to do so. So if you go to your profile, towards the top, it has a lightning bolt with a bar. And mine says about 12,400 out of almost 20,000. So that means my max energy that I can have is about 20,000, and I currently have 12,400. So if I click on this monster, and I click on Monster Hunt, it's going to use 2,820 energy to attack this monster. So I'm going to do that. And when you click on that, it'll ask you to choose the troops or heroes that you want to use to attack the monster. So I'm going to use these heroes right here because they are my strongest troops. And the big one, that's the guy in the middle, he is a true tank. And so he'll be the one that the Helldrider attacks. So I'm going to click attack. And what happens is your guy will actually leave your castle, and they have to travel to where the monster is. So you can click on your hero right here as he's walking, and it'll say destination and arrive in and the amount of time it takes to get there. So I'll arrive in about 20 seconds. So I'm going to click on destination. It'll take you right to the monster. And you can also see an arrow heading in that direction. So I'm going to wait for a second for my guy to get there. And when he gets there, you can actually watch the battle of your heroes attacking him. So I'll do that. So as you can see, my hero hit him and it did 8.6%. So at the very top, it says your squad has started hunting a level 1 Helldrider. And I'm going to click view. It'll ask you to watch, click OK. And then you can see all of my heroes are going to battle against this guy. So at the top, it shows how much health he has. And then at the bottom, it shows all of my heroes with their health, which is the green bar. And underneath that is a yellow bar, which is their special abilities. So you cannot control when your heroes use those special abilities. It's just like computer ran. So as you can see, my heroes are doing okay. They're all surviving, and hopefully they'll make the complete 30 seconds without dying. And I think they will. So there's 30 seconds in every single monster hunt battle in which your heroes have time to attack the monster and deal as much damage as they can or die. If they die, they'll stop doing damage, and if your whole entire team dies, then that's the end of the battle. As you can see, all of my members survived and they retreated at the end of the 30 seconds. So after the battle, it'll always pop up with a battle report. So there's a few things this shows you. First is your collect reward. As you can see, I got 50k of wood, and it says ×1 next to that. That obviously means I got one quantity of 50 wood. And then next to that, I can click on it, and I got a smoldering core, and that's actually a material that you can use for forging equipment for your heroes. So underneath that, it says collect experience. And there's two kinds of experience you get when you do monster hunts. You can get player experience, which I got 753, and then you can also get hero experience. So if I go to my profile, that blue bar right there is your player experience. So I'm level 44, and I'm nearly about to level up to level 45. And every single time you do monster hunts, you gain experience towards that. Also, on the bottom right, if you click on your hero tab, you can click on a hero, and it'll show you how much experience they have. So kind of in the top left, it shows a blue bar, and it says 46,121 experience. So that hero is maxed out on experience currently. And if I go back into the battle tab, so click on your reports, click on that, it'll show you how much experience each hero got individually. So continuing on, it shows how much damage you did to the monster. So I did 8.59% to that Helldrider. And if you scroll down, it says hunts completed. And that was my very first hunt. So it says successive hunts grant increased damage against monsters. So every single time I consecutively attack that monster, I actually get an increasing damage boost on it. So it's very important that you do multiple attacks on one target at a time and focus on killing one monster and not multiple monsters at once. So I'm going to attack this monster again. And this time I'm actually going to use a damage boost. And it says damage boost ×3. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. And what happens is it's like a multiple attack on the monster. So instead of me just doing one attack on it, it's actually going to do 3 attacks on it in one trip. So my guy has to travel there again. And I'm going to show you guys another let me tell you this first. Underneath the monster's name, so it says Helldrider, there's a percent and a time. So the percentage is how much remaining health that monster has. And when it switches, it shows 2 hours and 23 minutes. So that's how long I have left before the monster completely just disappears and you can never attack it again. So my guy got to it. I did 32.24%. So that's a lot more than the last time. And that's because I did 3 attacks in that one trip. So let's watch the battle. Alright, and you guys have already seen the battle once, so I'm sure you don't want to watch it. So I'm going to click the pause button in the top right corner and leave. And then it'll automatically bring you to the battle report. So as I'm looking at that, you can tell I got a lot more rewards from doing that. And that's because it actually gave me the rewards for 3 attacks instead of just 1. So I got 2 30k foods. I got a 10k of wood, a 10k of ore, 3k gold, 100 gems, which that's pretty awesome, and a few materials, metal scraps, and a smoldering core. If I scroll down, I got a lot more experience, 2,260, and I got a lot of player experience as well. If I scroll down more, it says I used a 3 times damage, so I dealt 3 times damage, and that did 32.24%. And under that, it says I completed 1 monster hunt in a row, and that was 14% increased damage. So because I've already hit this monster once, and I just hit him again, I actually got a 14% damage increase boost. And that is why I did 32% instead of just about 30%. So I'm going to attack him one more time. So if I click on him, like my number, it says 2,820, and it's red now. So if I click on that, nothing happens. And that means I need more energy. So right above that, you can see my energy bar. It says 1,395 out of 19,900. So I'm going to click the red plus, and you actually have these reserves of energy that you can earn by doing multiple things throughout the game. So I'm going to use one of these 10k energies, and now I can attack him once again. So I'm going to do let's do another times 4. So I'm going to do that. I'll use the same heroes, and my guys are going to go in one more time. So while he's traveling, I'm going to tell you about gifts real quick. So when you kill a monster, it actually gives your whole entire guild a gift. So these gifts can unlock awesome prizes, and they're very worthwhile to get. So that's why monster hunting is so important, is because it helps your guild out so much. It gives everybody prizes and not just yourself. So my guy's just about there, and hopefully I can kill him soon so I can actually open those gifts and show you what it does. So I did 47.47%. So I'm going to go to the battle report, and let's look at this collect reward. So I got 230k food. I got 150k food. That's pretty good. I got a 10k of stone, 3k gold, a 10-minute speed up, a 60-minute speed up, and 2 hero chests. So that's not too bad. I got 3,000 experience, and I did 47.78%. So I'll exit back out. My guy should just be about back to my castle, and I'm going to go finish him off for you guys. All right. So I need to restore some more energy, so I'll use another one of these, and I'm going to go finish him off. So hopefully I finish him off in this attack. So if you click on the monster, you can actually post its coordinates in the chat. So it says where it says a party is already out hunting, below that it says the coordinates, the location of the monster, and there's a little white chat bubble. If you click on that, it'll actually put the coordinates into your chat. So I can post that, and it'll say Helldrider, that's the name of the monster, and where it's located. So then my guildmates can click on that and click proceed, and it'll take them to that monster. So it's important to post that to get help from your guildmates in attacking monsters. So I just actually leveled up from attacking that monster, so that's awesome. And all my heroes leveled up as well, because they were all maxed out in experience. So I killed that monster, so now you see he's gone. He's disappeared, no one can ever attack him again. So I'm going to look at the battle report super quick. Alright, I got 50k wood, and I killed it. Whoopee. So I also got a gift from that. So if you go to your guild profile and click on gift, it'll show common Helldrider loot, because I just killed a Helldrider level 1, and that's why it's common. So if I open that, it's going to give me 2 things. It'll give me a prize, and it'll give me keys. So I'm going to click open. My prize was a hero chest, and my keys, you can see it came over here to the left, and it contributed to this silver box count. So once my guild collectively gets 2 million keys, we will open the silver box. And that silver box contains a really good prize. It can be like an anti-scout, it can be a shield, it can be just really good prizes. And what happens is as my guildmates open that silver box, it actually contributes to my like gift points, which at the very top next to the level 2 present, you can see there's 51,000 out of 9,000 gift points. So when we fill that up, we'll actually now be up to a level 3 gift. So instead of getting a silver box next time, we will get a gold box. And that gold box will have even better prizes than before. So I'll open this green bonus also. I got 100k stone, and that one actually gave me 500 keys. If you look underneath where it says 50,000 stones times 2, it says 500 keys compared to 1 key for killing that monster. So it's really beneficial to kill higher level monsters because they give you more keys and they give you better prizes for the guild, but it's very difficult to do so. So that concludes my video for monster hunting. Hopefully this helped you guys out, and if you have any more questions, please feel free to comment below or message me in the game. I'd be happy to help you out or answer. And thanks for watching, guys.